Hello. How is everyone today? Is this actually working? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Now we need to see if you can hear me before we move on too much. Yes, okay, cool. Everything seems to be working. Oh. This past week has just been all over the place. But hopefully your guys' days have been better. Oh! I knew that was gonna happen too. Yeah, I know. Didn't mean to scare you, kitty. Today we are working on Shin's story. So I don't know. We'll see once we finish his story if we're gonna do the other three. My chair is not sitting right. I need either a taller desk or a shorter chair. Nothing is working. There we go. I guess we'll just move on. Okay, I actually remembered to turn music on first this time. New game. Thank you. Oh, what should we name our character this time? Unless it doesn't give me the option to name us again. Hello, are you alive? This is bad. If they find out I killed a human, I'll get executed. Do we really want to read this again? It is odd that they don't have a skip button. I see something not human. Sure. You know, if you could put it a bit more nicely, I'm at least human related. Anyway, I'm glad you can see me. I'm glad you can at least see me. Yeah, I think this is the same dialogue. I do wish there was a skip button and just be able to name ourselves and pick the world we want.
僕のせいでたまらない。これから僕と君、僕にできる。僕は人類にそもそもだから。
I wonder if all this dialogues like helps
犯人はオリオン。
or
ありがこれから
will change outcomes in the worlds we pick. Oh, do we want to use the same name? I guess we'll go with Rose again.
それ
I think so.
そっかそっか、それだけ。よし、それじゃあここに。ここはどこ？パラレルの中間。この世には例えばある世界、ここは平行。平たく言えば、でも僕にはでもどの平行線だから、君がそうすれば、人類はありもしない記憶を。俺はお前にそういうことを言う。最低無職だ。はたまた最終的に。
I didn't realize how much Ryan talked at first. You might be overthinking it.
でもね、逆に考えてみて。運よく優しい人に接触。
Well, let's think the opposite. You get lucky and meet a nice person, and you tell him or her your situation. In that case, what would happen to you then? If you said you had amnesia, would they force you into the hospital? You'd probably be confined to the hospital room until your memory returned.
普通はそれでいいんだろうけど、君の記憶は脳。僕っていうだから。
This is all the same. It looks like.
そんな恐怖のバッドエンド。情報。
If we have to go through this every time we do a new world, we probably are not going through everyone's worlds. I mean, we can always come back later. Oh, that's cool. It shows who you've done already. We're going to Heart, though. Oh, thank you for everyone who voted on which world we're doing next. I know it wasn't a lot of you, but it did help pick what we're doing. What? Hey, you, wake up. Please, wake up quick. We're in the hospital. Ah, you're up. What should we do? This is a hospital, isn't it? Isn't this a hospital room? You're sleeping here in PJs, so that means you're a patient, right? I had just finished explaining that we need to avoid hospitals. Why are you here? Is there anything here that could give us some information? Oh, there's a name tag on the bed. Okay, so it looks like your name is just as you thought it'd be. Let's see, what else? Do you have a cell phone or an ID card? Oh, there's a purse under the bed here. Can you get up? Why is the purse under the bed? Owie, did you hit your head, Ryan? Heck, that was a real shock. Are you okay? I felt it too since we're merged together. Where did that come from just now? Oh, you have bandages wrapped around your neck. And it's not just your neck, they're all over your arms and legs too. It's like your whole body was injured. Oh, I see. You were probably hospitalized for these injuries then. Maybe you were in a car accident? It doesn't seem like you're too injured to move at least, but moving still hurts a bit. I'm coming in. Ah, someone's here.
おい、
Hey, how long are you going to sleep? It's already 10. You slept in enough. It's not your decision if I slept enough or not. Hey, she's a hospital patient. Recovering is normal. This guy isn't hospital staff. Maybe you know him? Sheesh, what are you spacing out for? I'll wake you up. Oh, well then. I like how Orion said we had bandages all down our arms and legs, and it only stops halfway of our upper arm. What? Sorry, I'm going to have to cut off our connection for now. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I can't do anything about this. If you don't like it, you need to resist. Just how long is he going to kiss you for? And what's with you? You're not gonna get all embarrassed today? If you don't resist, I won't know when to stop. Since you're keeping quiet, we'll take that as consent. Is that okay? No, that's not okay. That's not how consent works. Wait, seriously? Give us a break here. This girl doesn't even remember you. I know you can't hear my voice, but listen to me, Rose. Is this really okay? You really are half asleep. We'll go take care of the discharge papers, so get dressed. I won't knock on my way back in. See ya. He's gone. Yikes, that was a surprise. Anyway, I think that man just now was your boyfriend, maybe? I would hope he's a boyfriend and not just some random person kissing me. If he wasn't, coming in here and kissing you like that is a suable offense. Suable? Assault and battery. I guess it's normal if he's your boyfriend, but you don't remember anything, so you don't have to put up with it, you know? Wait, if you don't get dressed right away, he's going to come see you changing. He said he's going to take care of the discharge papers. Looks like you're all ready to leave then. Phew, I knew we woke up in a hospital and all, but it really could have been worse. He's close enough to you to take care of the hospital papers in your place, so that's a good chance that you can rely on him. I like how Orion hasn't mentioned any bad things about this dude. He could have put us in the hospital and he's like, oh, he must be someone good that you can rely on if he can do the papers. We have absolutely no idea how we ended up in the hospital. If he's someone you can really trust, there'd be no need to hide your amnesia from him. Things are looking up. But why is your boyfriend taking care of all that paperwork? You both seem like high school or college students. Wouldn't your parents normally take care of something like this? It doesn't really matter now. What matters is that you leave the hospital. Anyway, you need to get dressed. You're in pain, so take it slow. They didn't give us painkillers or anything. Were you able to put on your clothes alright? Looks good. Actually, pretty cute. I guess now we just need to wait until the guy comes back. I'm back. Done changing? That was close. He did those papers quick. If you had been just a little slower, he totally would have seen you. He did say he was be coming in without knocking, but is it normal for people to actually do that? I know the two of you are close, but still, maybe you should tell him? You could at least knock, I guess, even though you said something, but would have been better if you knocked regardless. I told you before that I come in without knocking. You should have said something then. You're really acting weird. Is it really okay for us to leave? Yes, it's okay. It's very okay. Right, Rose? Did you take your medicine this morning? It doesn't look like you threw anything away. Aren't you in pain? How could you forget to take your painkillers? Well, maybe they should have been in a spot to see, I guess. Or, you know, the hospital staff would come and give them to me. Just take them already, idiot. I'll pack up your stuff. Oh, his words are like tiny stabs to the heart. But it seems like he's worried about you. Maybe he's just trying to take care of you in his own way. Anyway, you should take your painkillers. It's true that you're in pain. Maybe they're in your purse? Why would they be in my purse? I didn't expect the room to be cleaned up like this already. The shelves are empty too. Did you pack up yourself yesterday? Did you pack up yourself yesterday? That's a weird way to phrase that, but okay. Oh, he's right. Maybe you cleaned up before you lost your memories? You should just nod for now. Actually, you don't really know anyway, so all you can do is nod. Looks like there's nothing to do, so we should go. Oh, and I think the nurse on the way back here, so don't worry. It's not that far from your house, but I assumed you prefer a taxi? I don't really know my way from here to your house, so you'll have to provide them with the directions. Huh? Wait, your house? He has like this faraway stare in that photo.
で、お客さん、どこへ行きます?
Hello? Where to? This is just too much. I'm not very good with directions. But you had no trouble explaining it on the way here. Looks like I've got no choice. Sorry, I don't know the exact address, but we'd like to go somewhere around Shin. I can explain where to turn from there. Understood. Phew, we managed to get through that. Having amnesia sure is rough. Do you remember anything about the place you mentioned? Maybe you'll remember something when you get home? I mean, if we don't even know her address, how are we gonna actually get home? Apparently someone knows the exact address. So this is your house. I wonder if you live with your family, or maybe you live alone? Wait, or maybe you live with this guy? What are you staring at? Let's go. Hey, where are you going? Uh-oh, we passed it. You'll need to find your key. Try to look in your purse. See anything? Are you looking for your keys or something? I haven't. Remember, how'd you forget? How'd you forget that? Oh crap, is he suspicious now? So, it's just one room. Looks like you live alone. Wait, stop it. Rose, if you look around like that, he'll get suspicious. Rose, I'll clean up, so make some tea. What? He's telling an injured person to make tea? Since the hospital allowed you to leave today, that means you can take care of simple everyday stuff by yourself. Then if you collapse, I'll carry you to bed. Think of this as a rehabilitation period.
なんでスパルタ式なの？仕方ない。
What? This guy's way too strict on you. I guess you can't help it. You'll have to look for the tea. Wait, exactly what kind of tea does he mean anyway? Green tea, barley tea, black tea? Maybe you should just ask. We don't even know what tea we have in the house. Just give him whatever we have. He can't complain. I mean, he can complain, but that's all we have. We're not gonna ask what you want to drink. Obviously, he's told us tea. I think barley tea's common. Yeah. There's some in the fridge. I wonder if this is okay. Wait a minute, isn't that from 2 weeks ago? Why are you using that? What, seriously? We were in the hospital for 2 weeks? That's a long time. Were you hospital for that long? Well, whatever. How long is he going to hang around here? It looks like he's putting your stuff away. He had a key to this place, so maybe he was taking care of you. So maybe he was taking care of you the whole time you were hospitalized. What is the meaning of this? What exactly are your parents doing? I like how now we're questioning where our parents are, where in Ken's world we're like, parents? Who are those people? Oh well, I guess you should just make some tea for now. 10 minutes later. That about does it. I didn't touch your clothes though, so you can take care of that yourself. Is the tea ready? Bring it to the table. I brought some sandwiches. You wouldn't have anything to eat since morning, right? You should eat something. He's got a harsh way with words, but he takes good care of you, I guess. Anyway, we should eat. Or you should eat. There's a lot you need to ask, but he already seems suspicious, so no matter what you learned, it might work against us. Wow, he was here all day. It's already late. I'll go home. He's finally leaving. We're finally free from all this anxiety. You're probably about at your limit. Nobody will be here to take care of you, so you should just lie down. Oh, and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. You really understand? I got prep school tomorrow. What? What's this? If he's busy, why would he say he's coming over? Well, it's fine. I got it. I'll come by tomorrow. What do you mean you got it? Anyway, see you tomorrow. If you were busy, why would you offer to come see me tomorrow then? Oh, I left the key on the kitchen counter. I'll just be a guest tomorrow. Don't sleep in. Phew, you're finally alone. It seemed like he had a lot of doubts about you, but you avoided being brought back to the hospital. But you really seem tired. You were hospitalized since this morning after all. Of course you'd be tired. That guy was pushing you way too hard, wasn't he? We need to search around this room, but it feels like your body's at its limit. You should just lie down and check your cell phone. Let's see what's in your purse. Wait, you have no cell phone. Why? All you young people these days have cell phones, don't you? Oh, maybe he put it away somewhere since you didn't need it at the hospital? Oh, we should look around for it, but you don't have the strength. Anyway, for now, you should just check inside your purse. You might have an ID card or something in there. Let's see. Oh, there.
大学心理学科1年。大学生なんだ。
University first year psychology. So you're a college student. He said that he had prep school tomorrow, right? Does that mean he decided to study for exams for a year, or is he younger than you? You look like you're around the same age, or he could be the teacher of the prep. Even though we talked to him all day, we still don't know his name. But he had your house key, and he took care of your hospital discharge papers. There's no doubt that you trusted him before you lost your memories, and this isn't something you normally ask a casual boyfriend to do. He must be more like family too. You should watch him for a while and maybe tell him about your amnesia when you're sure you can trust him. Oh, if you really get along that well, you might have a photo album or something in the house. But you're at your limit here. You should wait until tomorrow. Anyway, good work today. We don't know what tomorrow may bring, but do your best. I believe in you. Does Orion sleep too? I wonder where he sleeps then. Yawn. Good morning, Rose. Is someone there? Is someone here? Oh, it's the guy from yesterday. But he's here way too early. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Ask him to wait a little while and get dressed quick. You're late. Did you just wake up? Don't slack off just because you're at home now. It's better for you to live the same way you did at the hospital. That's why I told you yesterday to not sleep in. You also didn't tell us what time you're coming over. Could that be the reason why he showed up so early, to wake you up? What kind of crazy disciplinary is this guy? I'm coming in. Here, I brought you breakfast. Also, there's something I want to ask you. Ask? It's our 1-year anniversary today, right? Are you sure you don't want to do anything? Wait, really? Why'd there have to be some big anniversary now of all times? I mean, if I already said not to do anything, I guess you don't need to do anything. But it's a big, it's an anniversary. Let's get cake. Thanks. That's so rude. Leave me alone. I want cake on my anniversary. You'll get fat, so no, your face is already pretty round. If you gain weight, it'll show right away. That's not something you should say to a girl. One more question. You haven't called me by my name since yesterday. Why is that? What? You pretty much always call me by name. Also, I'm always a jerk to you, but it usually just rolls off your back. Yesterday, though, it seemed like you wanted me gone. Oh crap, did you figure it out? So, I wanted to ask you, do you remember my name? Absolutely not. No idea what your name is. Yes, the worst possible question. Both of these choices are crappy. We know why he asked, he gave us reasons, so I guess it just slipped my mind. It's not possible. It's totally possible. I see, so you don't remember. No, it really did just slip her mind. Don't take her back to the hospital. Oh, by the way, we only started going out 3 months ago, and you don't even remember that. What? He's gaslighting us. Ugh. Why that little... he tricked us. I don't know why you're hiding it, but there's no use playing dumb anymore. I tricked you because it was obvious you were hiding something, but you wouldn't admit to it. What did you say? Your memories are missing, aren't they? You got to be stupid to think you could hide something like that. Looks like you're still an idiot even without your memories. You couldn't figure out from the start that we were dating and you thought you could hide the fact you've changed? I mean, I thought we were dating when you came up to kiss me, so that's not... Idiot. Oh, you don't have to rub salt in the wound, name-calling and all. You've been acting strange since yesterday morning. I figured it was just temporary and you'd get better or something. So why do you try to hide it? I don't know if I could trust you. You really think you give a key and your money to a man you don't trust? Why don't you use your head next time? You could have put me in the hospital. I have every reason not to trust this random dude I just met. So you gave him money too? That's right, he paid the hospital when you were discharged. So you didn't go to a doctor for this because you're sick of hospitals? Yeah, that's right. If you don't want to go, I won't take you to the hospital and I won't try to get too close to you either. Is that alright with you? Yeah, this guy gets it. This is great, Rose. So, how much do you remember? Do you remember your name, your age, your living situation? That's not a problem, you saw your ID card. So you had an ID card, so you're saying you're so confused that you can't even remember your name without your ID? And then I'll just explain everything from the beginning. My name is Shin. We've known each other since we were kids. I guess you could say we're childhood friends. We started going out 3 months ago. I'm a year younger than you, a senior in high school. So he's younger, but he acts so grown up. Your parents are working overseas. They visited you when you were hospitalized, but they've gone back already. I'm taking care of you in their place. I got your key and some other stuff. Your parents know me really well. Ah, I see. I thought he was going above and beyond an ordinary boyfriend's duties, but I get it now. Your childhood friends, no wonder your parents trust him. He's kind of a mean guy, but he seems pretty interesting. I'm sure if I say too much at once, it'll just confuse you, so we'll stop here for now. Is there anything else you want to know? What about my injuries? Yeah. I'm sorry. What? It was my fault. The reason you're injured and the reason your memories are all messed up now. What? Wait a sec. The reason she lost her memories was because of me. You were in an accident about 10 days ago. You hit your head pretty hard. I think the impact made you lose your memories. That's wrong, but, well, I guess his misunderstanding is more convenient for us. About that accident. No, sorry, I still haven't really managed to think it over. I don't think I can talk about it yet. Regardless, all the blame is on me. Your injuries, your memory loss. I'm going to take care of you. If you're the reason we were in the hospital, why am I paying the hospital bill? I promised your mother and father that I'd look after you too. That's why they gave me your key. I'm very sorry. It's all my fault. If I had just been more careful, none of this would have happened. I really am sorry. Please let me make up for this. I don't care what I have to do. Shin, we aren't blaming you for this. Hey, wasn't that a memory of the past? I think that was Shin apologizing to your parents. It looks like Shin's words triggered a memory. That's great. You really didn't forget them completely. What's wrong? A memory just came back to me. I see. That's really good. It sounds like you can remember some things again, at least. You know, Shin might have been bracing himself for this since yesterday morning when he noticed you were acting strange. It must have been a shock to realize that his girlfriend has lost her memories. He acts pretty tough, but that might be because he's anxious. Can you walk? We should take a walk around here. You might remember something. And that's right, seeing familiar places might jog your memories. Let's go. Wait. We were childhood friends, and we've been dating for 3 months, but you didn't know my exact address to give to the driver? Have you been playing with me since the very beginning already? This is around where your parents' house was. You don't remember? I see. That's my house. It's really close to yours, so if anything happens, come over right away. Next is your work. It's about a 20-minute walk. What? Have you no mercy? This girl was just in the hospital until yesterday. Don't you think this is too much for her? And his house is really close, yet when we asked about a taxi, he said he didn't know the area. It was probably another trick, like when he said you guys were celebrating your 1-year anniversary. He's blackmailing me from the very beginning. Or not blackmailing, he's gaslighting me. Hey, are you okay, Rose? It seems like you're in pain. I guess that was too much for you. Let's go to the cafe. This is where you work. Wow, what a pretty place, huh? You work here? Welcome back, Master, Madame. Master, Madame. Wait, Shin, she just got out of the hospital yesterday. Why you bring her all the way over here? Rose, you look kinda pale. Is your head hurting? We're here as customers today. Oh, I see. Fine. How very rude of me. I'll return when you decide on your order.
知り合いだったのかな？すごく親しげだった。
Maybe you know him? He acted awful close. Considering we work here, you most likely know him. That was Toma. Do you remember anything? I guess not. That's fine then. That's one objective down. I guess all that's left is to buy a cell phone, then take a taxi back. A cell phone? Orion, we know we have no cell phone. You don't have a cell phone, didn't you realize that? It broke during your accident. Oh, so that's why there wasn't a phone in your purse. You're fine in the hospital, but it would be a problem now if you couldn't contact me in an emergency. I don't really know what kind of phone girls like, so you choose. You came all the way here, you might as well. I was planning on taking you back if you didn't seem to be doing well, but now that I think about it, you don't complain much anymore, and are you pushing yourself too hard? A little bit. Idiot, I never told you to overdo it. If you need to complain, tell me. I won't know unless you speak up. It's not like I can read your mind. I can't do anything about secret thoughts. And why do I have to tell you things like this now after all this time? We've built all these little details into our relationship over the last 10 years. I have absolutely no memories of you. You can't complain to me about this. It's really weird to have to explain things like this for you to understand. Is the person standing here really the Rose I know, or should I treat you like a stranger? Back during the accident, I thought you were dead. I was really scared. Yesterday, when I noticed your memories were gone, I felt like this relationship and everything we built was crumbling. You can still remember it, right? It's not all gone, is it? Well, it doesn't matter what happens. It's still all my fault. We're back.
疲れた。大変。
So tired. What a rough day. But you managed to get a phone. He's pretty forceful when it comes to getting things done. Anyway, this phone is already giving us valuable information. Today is August 2nd.
8月にしては随分涼しいよね。人類社会は最近異常気象続きだって聞くけど、本当なんだね。
It's pretty cold outside for August. Humans have been saying the weather has been abnormal over the past few years. I guess they were right. Your new cell phone only has Shin's contact information. I guess it won't provide much more than that. But it seems like he's going to come by tomorrow too, so maybe we can leave a lot of the guesswork up to him. It's kind of bad that you can't move much because of your injuries, but you're making good progress. You were able to talk to someone you can trust about your amnesia, and he promised he wouldn't take you back to the hospital. Yeah, the future's looking bright. At this rate, your memories will be back in no time. Let's do our best too. But he was blaming himself for all of this. No wonder he had such a serious look on his face. He wouldn't understand if you explained the truth, but leaving him to think that about himself is kinda sad. Stop gaslighting me, dude. Actually lied to you yesterday. Huh? What does he mean? And you just woke up too, right, Rose? Your parents aren't overseas. They actually live in the next prefecture over. They just couldn't come to pick you up from the hospital because of work. I just wanted to have you all to myself because you had amnesia. Here's their contact info. What's going on? That's a super huge mega lie, and he said it like it was nothing. Yeah, is this contact info for real? The info is real, but what I said was a lie. What? I didn't think you actually had the ability to doubt people. I guess that means you don't trust me either. Dude, you've given me zero reason to trust you. You've gaslighted me since the beginning. Why do you think I should trust you now? I figured you keep trying to hide the fact that you have amnesia, but it looks like you still got it. Your parents really are working overseas. I lied about having lied yesterday. The contact info is legit. I copied it from home. You can make an international call to check. Why, that little? If he keeps lying one day, nobody's going to believe him anymore. I guess I was too naive to think it would fix itself from after 1 or 2 days. How are you feeling? If you're going to walk... if you're okay to walk, we could go check out your school. You don't seem too bad, but personally I'm kind of upset. What will you do? Do you want to go with him? No? I want absolutely nothing to do with my boyfriend. I kind of want to get the bad ending for this, just because he pisses me off to no end. I guess we could go in a taxi then. I don't think you'll get better if you just stay at home. I guess he really wants to go. Any opportunity to bring back your memories is more than welcome. Let's get going. Oh, if you don't feel well, let me know right away. This is your university. You started attending right after you finished high school. Both schools share the same campus, but they have uniforms, so outsiders can't really enter. I'd say the university's good enough though, right? So this is your school? He said your high school is on campus, so you've been coming here for a few years already. Do you recognize anything?
多分、お前の記憶に一番残ってるのは部活動のことだと思う。
I think what would stand out the most in your memory would be your after-school club. You've been in a band since your second year of high school on vocals. You were really awful at first, but you practiced a lot, and then you were okay by your 3rd year. I haven't heard you perform since you started college, but you've been pretty enthusiastic about it. And this is the club room. Do you recognize it? You came here all the time. They're on break because of your injury. At this rate, they'll be on hiatus for a while. I think you usually practice about twice a week after classes or on days off. I'd drop by kind of often too after you were done. We talk for a while in here. I really enjoyed seeing you get nervous around me. It doesn't really happen to me. But the time I confessed to you, our first kiss, all of it happened in this room. You don't remember? Even if you don't remember it happening, do you at least remember the feeling? We kissed so many times I can't even count anymore. It'd be frustrating if you told me you couldn't feel anything from being here now.
ダメか。
I guess you don't. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I figured if I kissed you here, you might remember something, but that was stupid of me.
困るよな。今のお前にとっては知らない男だもんな。
I'm sure it's troubling for you too. Right now, I'm just a stranger to you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sure.
焦っても仕方なさそう。
There's no use dwelling on it. I should think of it as a long-term battle.
これでパッと思いつくとこは一通り連れてった。あとは成り行きに任せるしかない。
I've taken you everywhere I can think of. I guess the rest will just have to take care of itself. You might also start remembering things when you talk to people, you know? And if you go to a memorable place, you might start to remember what happened there. I could arrange for you to meet the people we know in common, but what's wrong? Why are you just standing there? A live event? You want people to hear you sing? Have you ever recorded yourself singing and listened to it? It's seriously not something to write home about. That's so rude. You were just nervous? That's an excuse. It's because you don't practice. You didn't practice enough. Did you practice enough to have absolute confidence in your singing no matter what? No, right? You slacked off. Making up excuses doesn't mean people will give a... That's enough. You don't have to kick her when she's already down. Shut up. Who's going to tell her if I don't? And I'm sure everyone thought it was a terrible performance. You have to accept that first before you can fix it. If you're frustrated enough to cry, maybe you should practice more next year. Rose, don't worry about it too much. He's exaggerating. It wasn't as bad as he said it was. Don't baby her, Toma. Oh, I was so dizzy. What is it? Don't tell me you weren't feeling well this whole time. No, I don't think so. I think it was just the impact of remembering a powerful memory. It seems like it passed. Where are you? There you are. Are you alright? You made me cry after a performance. You sure remember the worst moments. Maybe if you were a better person, I wouldn't have these issues. Boop. It's because you weren't any good. Just putting this out there, but you were better the second time, and I told you so then. I see. Maybe Shin's attitude was enough to motivate you. Either way, you've been making good progress in remembering. It really must be because you're with someone you know really well who can talk to you about a bunch of things.
By
the way, you're supposed to go back to work starting the day after tomorrow. Work? But trying to work with zero memory is a disaster. But trying to work with zero memories is a disaster in the making. Maybe we should ask the manager to reconsider. If possible, you want to keep word about your amnesia from spreading. Some terrible people might try to tell you things that didn't really happen in order to take advantage of you. That's what Shin's been doing the whole time. Orion hasn't stopped anyone. Don't want a lot of people to know. I get where you're coming from. So do you want to go to work and hide your amnesia? At least your injuries will keep people from expecting too much from you for a while. If you want to go, I'll teach you how to do your job. I still remember it from when I used to work there. Wow, that sounds helpful. If that really sounds good, we'll do some training here tomorrow. It'll be tough, so you better rest up today while you still can. We're thankful for the help, but just how tough is this training gonna be? I get the feeling you'll take a lot less mental damage if you just go to work and mess everything up. Well, no choice now. Do your best, Rose. I just taught you that a minute ago, you idiot. You should learn to use your brain more. You won't go very far in life without being able to do a little math in your head, idiot. He sure does love to say idiot a lot, doesn't he? This is exactly how I imagined things would go from the very beginning. I think that's about everything. Do you remember it all? I think so. Are you okay, Rose? Alright then, put it to practice. I'll pretend to be a customer and you serve me. Rose, do your best so he doesn't make fun of you anymore. Oh, the place we went to the other day where you were. It was a maid and butler cafe. You know what a maid cafe is? Just try to play the part. Welcome, dear customer. Alright, let's see. Next, you have to show them to their seat and give them a menu. After you bring them some water, say, please call for me when you're ready to order. Then you watch how they're doing from a distance until they call you. It shouldn't take too long. I'd like to order. Then ask them what their order is. Do you remember how? Have you decided, Master? Alright. What kind of torture is this? Nothing. Anyway, my order. I'll have a made coffee set and a banana tart. When you receive the order, repeat it back to them before going into the kitchen. Yes, Master. Hey, can I just have my way with you or something? Hey, what the heck are you saying? This isn't good. This is just torture. Just show up already, Toma. Huh? Was that the doorbell? Do you have a guest? He's finally here. Come on in. What, do you own this place now? You're still in Rose's house? Oh, this is the guy you saw at the cafe. Rose, are you okay? Your memories are still a bit messed up, right? Just come in. This is Toma. You saw him at the cafe the other day. I thought it'd be a problem if you didn't have anyone to rely on at work, so I explained to him what was going on. Explained, I wish, more like you just told me. So, how much have you forgotten? Have you completely forgotten me? She doesn't remember either of us. In fact, I don't think she even knows what this place is. Huh? What do you mean? You don't think she knows? Then just tell her. She can figure out that much for herself. I'm just helping her with the things she can't. Here we go again, Rose. Sometimes I wish I could forget that this guy has such a terrible attitude. I'm sure he's put you through a lot. It must be so frustrating. I'm sorry about that. Are you being pain? We'll be right back. Okay. Stop coddling her. No, you need to treat her better. Oh, why do they sound so serious? Aren't they friends? What's going on here? Rose, can you remember anything? Whatever, just handle any work problem she has, Toma. It goes without saying, I'd help her even if you didn't ask me. Anyway, Rose, it feels kinda weird saying this to you, but let me introduce myself. I'm Toma. We've known each other ever since we were kids. I'm kinda like your older brother. I thought I was an older brother to Shin too, but I'm not a kid. I don't need some pseudo-older brother. As you can see, he doesn't prefer it. An older brother figure, huh? Maybe that's why Shin decided to have you see Toma the other day. Feel free to ask me anything, even if it's not about work. You're not alone in this, so don't overspend your energy. Sure, he sounds kind now, but he'll make ridiculous demands for you later like it was nothing. I wouldn't do that to Rose. I trust you on that at least. Anyway, you can trust him. I think he's the type who would keep his mouth shut if he's told to, don't worry. There's one more person, a girl named Sawa at work. I guess you could say she's your best friend. You can trust her, but she'll go blabbing about everything to everyone. Don't tell her anything you want to keep secret. That's about all of the people I can think of that you can count on. Yeah, I'd say everyone else is just an ordinary friend. If anything happens, come to me or Sawa or Shin. Although this guy's studying for exams, so you might not want to call on him much. He's got prep school on days you work anyway. Wait a sec, don't you have school today? How the hell would you, of all people, know that? Wait, he had school today? He took a day off to come see you the other day too. I heard from Rose that you have classes on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that's why she works those days. Are you seriously in a position to ditch prep school? I'm not saying you're stupid, but you can't afford college unless you're selected for an academic scholarship, right? Rose, you talk too much. There's no point in telling her that in her current state she doesn't even remember. But I didn't know he needed to be chosen for a scholarship. I guess Shin's family doesn't have much money to spare. He's in such a precarious situation, but he's taking the time to visit you. thanks for coming even though you were busy. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of weird to hear you thank me so directly, but you're welcome. My studies aren't an issue. I'll be in class for the next 3 days so I can make it all up in no time. More importantly, I'm counting on Sawa and Toma to fill in during the time I can't see you. Thanks in advance. I don't mind at all. Oh right, she's got a new cell phone, so make sure you get her new number. Sawa 2. Oh, that's right, the old one broke during the accident. Just a sec. The background's different. That should do it. By the way, it's fine that you're keeping her amnesia secret and all, but you taken her to see a doctor about this, right? Of course. Wow, he just outright lied, and with such a straight face too. Alright, fine then. Just be sure you'll take responsibility for this no matter what happens. He's just like an older brother, not trusting at all. Of course, I'm prepared to take full responsibility. Oh really? Don't you think it would be better if she took a break from work? Taking a break won't guarantee her recovery. If it was just a matter of taking some medicine and sleeping, I'd have her do that, but that isn't the case here. In fact, I think some physical and mental stimulation would be more helpful. And that's right. Yeah, this is the one area Shin's tough love really does help us out. Well, I guess if all 3 of us look after her, this shouldn't be an issue. Right. Anyway, Toma, why don't you help us out with some roleplay for work? I was just about to lose it being alone with her. What, roleplay? Are you having her practice serving customers? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Alright then, have a seat there. Rose, start from the beginning. Let's see, by the beginning, I guess he means start with the customer coming into the cafe. See, doesn't it make you feel strange? Okay, we're gonna call it today. I do need to work on a few things tonight, so save. So I will see everyone next week. Hopefully this isn't as long as Kent's story. But thank you everyone who stopped by. I will see you next week. Bye.